This heroic event, immortalized by the grand statue on the House lawn, First Citizen Brown devoted his life to civil and social engineering, using Hill Valley as a prototype for tomorrow's cities today.
Citizen Plus.
Look around yourself, breathe in the fresh air, enjoy the immaculate scenery and architecture. You are standing among the denizens of the most sociologically advanced city in the world, Hill Valley, a perfect place to live. Let's take a moment to look up at the city's centerpiece, the courthouse, with its ornate clock tower. Look closely. Do you see a silhouette behind the clock? That's our beloved first citizen, Emmett L. Brown, toiling away on new ideas to make Hill Valley the city of tomorrow, today.
Commemorating on the 25th day of August this year of our Lord, 1931, the capture and incarceration of Irving Kid Tannen and the disbanding of his criminal syndicate by the heroic efforts and ingenious mind of our beloved first citizen, Emmett Lathrop Brown, by virtue of his experimental rocket car. Edna must have written that. I gotta talk to Doc. There's always the direct approach.
The original clock tower was dedicated in 1885, with the motion first started at 8 p.m. on September 5th that same year. The clock tower was once struck by a bolt of lightning on November 12, 1955, damaging the clock motion beyond conventional repair. During the downtown renovation project of 1976, the damaged clock was dismantled and a new modern clock was installed as the window to the mayoral office. Look up. You just might catch a silhouette pacing behind the glass. That's First Citizen Brown, pondering how to make your future better. You are standing in front of the Hill Valley Courthouse. The original courthouse was built in 1885, just 20 years after Hill Valley's incorporation into the state of California. Though the courthouse holds the seat of the local government, it also has been used as a shelter during the recovery period following the 1906 San Francisco earthquake. Most of Hill Valley's community is a result of displaced San Franciscans planting roots after that dreadful disaster. In 1976, the downtown renovation project saw the first major additions made to the courthouse since its original construction. The courthouse was expanded with an additional 128 offices in the new flanking wings, and a new mayoral office added to the original clock tower space. Look closely, and you can still see some of the original courthouse's details preserved in the new international-inspired facade. Hill Valley Courthouse. How may I help you, citizen?
I need to see Doc, or, Citizen Brown.
Do you have an appointment?
No, but...
Then I'm afraid you'll have to wait your turn. Citizen Brown's a very busy man.
That voice sounds familiar. Biff?
Doc?
Doc, wait! I need to talk to you. Ministry of Tourism. I can't see why people would want a vacation here. Evie. Hey, what's with the pat down? What do you think, I'm packing heat?
Heat, contraband,
Contraband?
you know. Booze, smokes, bubblegum, dogs, circus
Bubblegum
peanuts.
is illegal?
Come on, McFly. You're smart enough to know that ignorance of the Civic Ordinance 2XM isn't an excuse. I've got to finish my beat. Are you going to make trouble for me today?
No.
No what?
No, sir.
That's right, citizen.
Biff?
Hey, well, you're George and Lorraine's youngest. Martin, right?
What? You don't know me?
Only by reputation. Brown Cadet of the Month, 3 months running. Impressive. Are you interested in the Citizen Plus program?
Listen, Biff, that car I saw you get out of, was that Doc Brown in there with you?
Ha! Doc. Yeah, that should be his new nickname. But yeah, that was Citizen Brown. What an inspirational guy.
Who gets time with him? So busy.
Oh, you got that right, Martin. Citizen Brown's a busy, busy guy. But fortunately, or unfortunately, I'm a special case. See, Martin, a real bad apple. A real butthead.
I don't see why that would make you a special case.
What can I say, Martin? I was always getting into trouble. Too much trouble. What with the booze, the partying, the women. Even my dogs were a pack of trouble. Pack, get it?
Yeah. What does this have to do with Citizen Brown?
Well, after getting in so much trouble, the authorities, they took me in to see Citizen Brown and gave me an ultimatum. Citizen Plus or bust.
I could get Citizen Brown if I did bad stuff you used to do.
Yeah, but why would you want to act like that?
What is this Citizen Plus?
It's Citizen Brown's new re-education program, and I'm the first of Hill Valley's Citizen Plus. Plus, I?
So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past, but all right, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
What kind of trouble did you get into with women? They weren't hookers?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It's just that I wasn't always discreet about my affections.
What?
Public displays of affection, Martin. You know, necking and such.
That's illegal?
Oh, yeah.
Booze?
Whiskey, wine coolers, you name it, I drank it. Not only did I drink it, I smuggled it into Hill Valley, too.
Chip off the old block, huh?
Used to be I'd knock your block off for a comment like that, but yeah, I guess I was following in Pop's crummy footsteps.
You seriously got in trouble for PDAs?
You bet! The Browns always say that behaviors that excite your private should be kept in private. Or maybe it's just Citizen Edna who says that.
So there's no booze in Hill Valley?
Nope. Sure, someone tries to sneak some in every now and then, but cops like Officer Parker over there always catch him sooner or later.
Yeah, let's change the subject.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
So you don't break any rules anymore?
The Citizen Plus treatment makes it physically impossible for me to break rules.
How so?
Now I get physically ill if I try to break a rule.
Nice clothes. You lose a bet or something?
What do you mean? I'm wearing what everyone is wearing. It's Polo Shirt Thursday. You, my friend, are out of uniform.
So I've heard.
Yeah, well, there's always tomorrow. Hawaiian Shirt Friday.
Great. How's your re-education holding up?
Still incapable and uninterested in breaking the rules.
Sure you aren't craving a beer?
I do kind of miss beer. On second thought, blah.
You used to be a real bruiser.
That's all behind me now.
So what? You wouldn't even defend yourself?
I don't know if I could, actually.
Wuss.
Oh, you're just aching to find out, though. Oh. Don't torment me.
So, mal gucken, was wir machen können.
I can get used to this.
Den wütend machen
No,
können.
please, Martin. Make me angry.
All right, Biff. You're off the hook this time. So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past, but all right, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
Let's change the subject.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
I can get used to this.
No, please, Martin, don't make me angry.
All right, Biff. You're off the hook this. I want to know more about Citizen Plus.
And I just can't wait to tell you all about it. Did I mention the swell digital watch you get with the program?
Okay, let's stop talking about Citizen Plus right now.
Okay.
I can get used to this.
No, please, Martin, don't make me angry.
All right, Biff. You're off the hook this time. Okay, tell me more about the Citizen Plus program.
Sure thing. What do you want to know?
You said you get some sort of watch.
Oh, it's a real classy deal. Just look at this state-of-the-art ticker. It's got all sorts of special modes programmed in. I still haven't figured out how to set the time, but I'm sure a smart guy like you could do it no problem.
So what's the point of Citizen Plus?
Well, it may not be as noticeable for an upstanding citizen like yourself, but the hypnotherapy sessions help to tame the urges to break the rules.
Whoa. Hypnotherapy?
Well, sure, Martin. Why, it makes obedience automatic.
Obedience? Some kind of brainwashing?
Well, that's a good way to think about it. Scrubbing all those nasty thoughts right out of your noggin.
What do you gotta do to be a Citizen Plus?
It starts with an application. They take a complete medical evaluation and give you a stack of contracts to fill out.
It sounds boring already.
But then you get an appointment with Citizen Brown. In about 2 years.
2 years?
He's very busy keeping Hill Valley running. I mean, the only time he deviates from his schedule is when some Looney Tune is running around racking up demerits. Fortunately, that almost never happens.
It's voluntary, right?
Sure, for the pilot program, but eventually it will be mandatory for everybody.
Mandatory? Are you nuts?
Nah, I used to be nuts. Now, thanks to the Citizen Plus program, I'm probably the sanest guy in Hill Valley.
Okay. Talking about Citizen Plus right now.
Okay.
I can get used to this.
No, please, Martin, don't make me angry.
All right, Biff. You're off the hook this time. I can get used to this.
No, please, Martin, don't make me angry.
All right, Biff. You're off the hook this time. So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past, but all right, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
Let's change the subject.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Gosh, Martin, I really don't like dredging up the past, but all right, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
Nee.
So there's no booze in Hill Valley.
Nope. Sure, someone tries to sneak some in every now and then, but cops like
Ich häng
Officer
leider gerade
Parker over
fest,
there
das ist doof.
always
aber
catch him
ich weiß
sooner
nicht,
or later.
wie kann ich aus diesem Gespräch raus? Hm.
Let's change the subject.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
I can get used to this.
No, please, Martin, don't make me angry.
All right, Biff.
Das
You're
mache ich
off the
bloß
hook this
falsch.
time.
Hm.
I can get used to this.
No,
Was tust du denn
please,
da?
Martin, don't make me angry.
All right, Biff. You're off the hook this time. So, about all the bad things you used to do.
Oder wie mache ich das?
Gosh,
Ich muss
Martin,
überlegen, was ich
I
machen
really
soll.
don't like dredging up the past, but all right, if it'll help you make a decision about Citizen Plus.
Why'd your dogs get you in trouble? You weren't running dog fights, were you?
No, nothing that bad. I just used to have a lot of dogs.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing, other than them keeping the neighbors up all night, lunging at old people, and eating all the squirrels in the park. In fact, I'm ashamed to say it was my out-of-control dogs that were directly responsible for the banning of dogs throughout Hill Valley.
You don't sound very ashamed.
Oh, I am. Very, very ashamed.
So there's no dogs in Hill Valley anymore?
Yep, Citizen Edna says they carry diseases and steal shoes.
So there's no booze in Hill Valley.
Nope. Sure, someone tries to sneak some in every now and then, but cops like Officer Parker over there always catch him sooner or later.
You seriously got in trouble for PDAs?
You bet! The Browns always say that behaviors that excite your private should be kept in private. Or maybe it's just Citizen Edna who says that.
You seriously got in trouble for PDAs?
You bet! The Browns always say that behaviors that excite your private should be kept in private. Or maybe it's just Citizen Edna who says that.
So there's no booze in Hill Valley.
Nope. Sure, someone tries to sneak some in every now and then, but cops like Officer Parker over there always catch him sooner or later.
So there's no dogs in Hill Valley anymore?
Yep, Citizen Edna says they carry diseases and steal shoes.
Let's change the subject.
Thanks. Yeah, I don't like talking about my old nasty self.
See you later, Biff.
Bye, Martin.
What's Jen up to now?
Jetzt geht's endlich weiter. Genug geredet anscheinend.
Free soy dog samples. Take one. I guess they ran out.
Hey, can't you read? Oh, it's you, McFly.
Leech?
Hey, my bad. I should have wrote the sign in Latin, just so you'd understand.
What sign?
Outway to Unchley. Now eat it, Bay, and let me catch some Z's.
Free soy dog samples. Take one. I wonder if they've got any more. Soups and more. Wholesome soups, fresh vegetables, and soy-based imitation meats. Ugh. Good thing I'm not hungry.
Remember to keep your name badge on at all times. Not only does it make every citizen seem like your neighbor and friend, it grants you passage at the 3 main city access points. Hill Valley is the country's first fully incorporated gated city. In 1966, Hill Valley petitioned for a special regional exemption from state legislation. Using a tax and property law loophole, the city of Hill Valley managed to consolidate itself into a gated community with special allowances for business and residential zoning. To date, we are the safest and most self-sustaining city in the United States.
Must be where Jen keeps her paints. Locked. Locked. Jennifer! Jen!
You got a problem?
What's the deal, Jennifer? He left me stranded outside the city gates.
Yeah, that was pretty rotten, wasn't it? I'm such a horrible role model. Better get away before I corrupt you.
Ja.
Leech and the Whoosh Bags. Never heard of him.
No, you wouldn't have. They don't play much punk on those smooth jazz stations you listen to.
Smooth jazz. I couldn't possibly be that square, even in an alternate timeline. So, Jennifer,
Uh-huh.
what do you think of me?
I don't.
Hill Valley's totally screwed up, but I got a plan to fix everything.
You do, huh?
I'm gonna go talk to Citizen Brown and get him to make it all better.
That sounds like the kind of plan you'd come up with, weirdo.
Citizen Brown is a really great guy.
You're wasting your breath, Martin. I don't buy into all that happy talk.
No, really, this crazy police state wasn't his idea. It'll all get undone once I have a good talk with him.
You know, I almost feel sorry for you.
Did you get a load of Biff Tannen back there? He's so...
Calm. Stay a citizen minus.
Seriously, what have you got against me? I'm kind of popular, right?
Very popular. Among a certain crowd.
What crowd?
Dorks.
So do you spend most of your time vandalizing public property?
Don't even think about snitching on me. Unless you want this spray can up your...
No, listen, you got me wrong. I'm looking to, break a few rules myself.
You?
What do you know about harboring dangerous animals?
So you met my new boyfriend. Oh, lighten up.
Do you know where I could score some forbidden materials?
Do I strike you as somebody who would possess illegal substances?
Kinda, yeah.
And you strike me as somebody who would turn in somebody like me. Next topic.
This ban on public displays of affection bites.
Hey, you're talking about my most favoriteest legal infraction of all.
Yeah?
Not with you. Ew.
This law against public kissing is a load of bull, right?
Yeah, this town is full of it. What are you gonna do?
Protest! That's what. Let's go stage a public kiss-in.
Let's not and say we did.
Isn't graffiti a major infraction?
You'd think. But after Big Brown had all those buildings coated in that Teflon polymer junk a couple years ago, graffiti's been knocked down to a 2 demerit offense. Go fig.
On second thought, maybe I don't want to know any more about breaking the rules.
Wuss.
Marty McFly a dork? It's impossible. He can't be a dork.
Okay, anyone who talks about himself in the third person is a dork.
My mom and dad.
What about them?
Would you say they're normal?
By Hill Valley standards, yeah. In other words, they're warped beyond repair. Sorry to be the one to break it to you.
It won't be long before I see Citizen Brown.
Hey, can I come with you?
You want to see Citizen Brown too?
Yeah. Maybe he can give me a heart when he gives you a brain.
Couldn't hurt to ask. Look, I don't know what you got against me in this time, lately, but I'm here to make things right. I've missed you, you know?
Take a look at me, Martin. Do I look like the kind of girl that would hang around the president of the Junior Brown Brigade?
I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but I gotta admit, I kinda like you like this.
Oh, barf?
Give me a can of spray paint. I got an urge to paint something.
Happy little trees? Get yourself a watercolor kit. I'm not sharing my wall.
You act like I'm a turnoff, but I don't buy it. We were meant to be together.
Look, just because I let you tag along to a couple of concerts doesn't mean we're Romeo and Juliet. I mean, sure, you're a little cute, but you're into all this honor student crap.
Honor student?
And I'm into more interesting things.
So,
And
ich sag mal,
guys.
danke fürs Zuschauen und bis später. Ich mach gleich weiter. Ich mache eine Pause erstmal und
Your paint's starting to streak.
wir schauen mal, was wir machen können. Wir schauen, was wir machen können. Und danke fürs Zuschauen. Und wenn es euch gefallen haben
That junk
sollte,
looks awfully familiar. 50
subscribe.
years familiar.
Würde mich freuen. When you like, you can subscribe or follow or share it to your friends. And this is episode 3 from Back to the Future. And when you like, you can
Bricked up
follow.
the entrance to the old speakeasy. That leads to the soup mill.
And thanks for looking.
Leech is in there.
And see you
I'd
later.
rather he come out
This
here.
day, I don't know at which time, but we see again. And thanks you for looking. And we see you later. Thanks.
I don't want to go digging through the trash unless I absolutely have to.
So.
Locked. She missed a spot.
So, ich speichere jetzt und dann sage ich mal Dankeschön und bis bald. Ah, das wird knapp.
Look out, son!
Mom?